double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
24. Focus. Here we go.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. A short throw caught by Andrews. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
60 Vikings. 10, 19 Lions. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Pat Freiermuth, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. What's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
They're on 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Now it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go.
Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On red. Hey, Soko, so hot. Here goes the hot.
Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9.
60 Eagles. Go.
From the gun, here's Horde. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. Pushing his way through. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
First pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Hey. Hey, kill. 11, Agate. Red.
Here's a give to Bigsby. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. It's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Allen is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
To throw, here's Ward. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Ward. That's caught. It's Flowers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Viking 18.
A run up the middle with Irving. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Zay Flowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Go.
Will line up for the
68.
2-point conversion.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one off. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go a little bit. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They get back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Let's just call it as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now Ward. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 back. Let's go now. 60 Vikings.
To throw is Ward. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort with the mistakes that happen. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, Rob, take right open. Son, this is Hunt. No,
Here's Allen. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. And caught up. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Zay Flowers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they didn't watch the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try to get some of those points back.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jupiter on red.
That'll carry for Allen.
the 45. It'll be second down. The Jaguars at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5.
Hey, go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with Allen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And this is caught.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Easy. Read it.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, Ginger. Jack. Silver.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
That's caught inside the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Houston Everett. Hawk 70. Hawk 79 Broncos.
Here's Ward. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the road. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side. Pulled in by Hunter.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Liking 18. Ready.
Going for it. Here's Ward.
Eluding the pressure right.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
They juked him. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On
3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Now back to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coach just talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Ward. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First run now for Kyren Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Brown the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
19 Tigers.
It's now 4th down.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 18, 5 in. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. Panther, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And they'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now a toss play. Allen.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff up the middle. Allen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, run! Son, this is hot.
Now a give right side. It's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Lion. Hey, son, this is hot.
Up the middle they go. It's Allen.
The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and 8.
Gun. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Hey, go! Son, this is hot. Here we go.
Lawrence.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Second and 2. Flushed out right.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 6 Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
19 Tigers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Ward. And it's incomplete. There's an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Jaguars, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.